I know that this time of year can be a difficult time for some people because sometimes certain things can happen that can be quite traumatic that can happen this time of year. So whenever Christmas time comes, sometimes people find it difficult to actually cope with the holidays. Because I know that myself and my family, we went through quite a traumatic time a few years ago. And I remember when it was coming to the first Christmas, I was like wondering how we were going to deal with it. So when Christmas time arrived, I was quite surprised because it just felt as though we were surrounded with a bubble of peace. It's very difficult to explain. It just felt like at times like I was walking on air. It was weird. And then, so when the second Christmas approached, I wasn't dreading it as much. I wasn't even dreading it because I remember how it was the first Christmas. And again, it was the same. I just felt, really peaceful. It felt like I was surrounded by a bubble of peace to the point I had to ask a member of my family, do you feel the same? Do you feel like, really peaceful? And they were saying yes. But I mean, how about you? Have you been to a situation where, some things happened that was quite traumatic round about this time of year and you actually found, I don't know, you found it quite difficult to cope with Christmas, or you were like me where you just were quite surprised where you just felt like you were surrounded by a bubble of peace? Because I know that there are organisations that you can go to, especially say like you've got a handful of friends and maybe you know somebody who's quite integral and you feel like you can talk to that person. It's always good to talk to someone to either share about how you feel or how you just basically just talk to someone. Or there's organisations that I know that you can talk to, because there was I saw an advert the other day where they were actually looking for volunteers, and they were looking for people to actually instead of watching a drama, instead of watching your favourite TV show, to spend that hour actually spending time volunteering, talking to someone who maybe felt lonely or what have you. So there are sort of like organisations that you can get in contact with, or maybe you've got a local church that you can maybe go to and talk to someone there, because I know that people there are very helpful. You might have a friend that's like very spiritual, and whenever you talk to her or them, you always feel really encouraged and inspired, and they might share about a little bit about their life, and that might encourage you. So there are different things that you can do. So, but if you want to send me a comment and share about a particular experience that you went through and how you overcame it, it would be good to hear from you. But I hope if you are going through a hard time, I hope that you will find somebody that you will be able to speak to, so that you will find it easier to sort of like overcome the situation, so that as Christmas approaches next time, it'll be a lot easier for you to deal with it. But I do look forward to hearing your comments. Take care. Speak to you soon. Bye bye.